I'm Shannon Buffton. I'm the co-founder of Smarter Than Car. Smarter Than Car is a quasi-NGO organisation, and our mission basically is to promote new cycling culture here in Beijing, and also to document and discuss some of the old cycling culture from Beijing in the 1970s, 80s and 90s. So bicycle urbanism is a term that we came up with, which was really inspired by the 1980s in Beijing. At that time the city was mostly moving around by bike or pedal-powered vehicles. So there were bicycle ambulances, there were most of the population moving around by bike, trash was collected by bike. So the city was really powered by pedals. The currency of the city was the bicycle. These days, our modern cities, the car is still the main focus for transportation. So I call those cities car urbanism cities. So bicycle urbanism is just about rethinking the city to make the bicycle the centre of transportation and movement instead of the car. So if we look at the current state of cities around the world at the moment, there are many cities around the world that have problems with congestion, have problems with pollution, have problems with limited space. And I think that today's cities are car-centric, and the solution for tomorrow's cities is not going to be the automobile, it's going to be some other form of transportation. And I think the bicycle has a great opportunity to fill that position and become the transportation device for tomorrow. The golden era of the bicycle in Beijing we define as the 1970s through to the 1990s. And at that time there were an incredible amount of people riding around by a bike. So the city had some 5 million population, and in 1984 there was 64% of those people that used their bike as their daily transportation to work and school and so on. The Chinese people are very familiar with the bicycle. So they've all ridden bicycles when they were kids or when they were going to school. So they're familiar with how the bicycle works in the city. So it's easy to convince them that the bicycle is of value again. But it's going to take some time. I mean, the city needs to be retrofitted to be more friendly to the bicycle again, and people's attitudes toward the bicycle need to be kind of updated and modernised.